Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep ripping loud till there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep ripping loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L, reppin' that star, I do it so well. It's Puma on the toes, but the stars on the clothes. I'm Starboy, fresh at the DF Dub. Yeah, I'm a hard hitter. Don't stare to fit, it'll ego hit you. What is you saying, man? Look at the swag. Please do forgive the brag. I'ma pull up later in the cowboy jag. Don't you slip on the drip, I'm flossing the sauce. Go so hard for the star. Yeah, that be win, lose, or draw. If you take a L, get the F off my block. Cowboys win. Watch yours, pull up the shots. Really can't help it, got a star status. Even got it tatted on my arm. Yes, we be 5 green strong. Left a little room cause it's quest for the SIDS. Starboy really reppin' this shit. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me.
Yeah, tell me who the number one fan. Yeah, Mr. Westside, I'm the man. Dallas Cowboys from my head to the toes. They better recognize who the fuck I am. Damn, haters run their mouth like a bitch when they team ain't shit and my team stay lit. Yeah, I'm about to rep this shit till the day I die in an all blue casket. If you wanna get with a club with love, tell Star Status Westside sent ya. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. Emmett Smith is our main. Game time, prime time, all the time. Your team ain't never on TV like mine. That's because we different. We America's team and we run this. Like Zeke runs circles right at defense. Jerry Jones, that's nonsense. Let the coaches coach. And I'll have a smoke. And I know y'all wanna toast to that.
Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's no more left in me. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. Dallas Cowboys to the death from that. I'ma keep rippin' loud until there's nothing left in me. Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. DC, that B4L. Reppin' that star, I do it so well.
What's up with you guys? It's your boy West Coast. Yo, in 2020, I've teamed up with my hot boy, Jalen Smith, number 54, to bring you guys some of the most exclusive eyewear known to man. CEV. I mean, everybody's wearing them. Make sure you guys go over to CEVcollection.com today and use promo code CEV West Coast to get yourself a hot boy discount today. What's up with you guys? It is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. How are you guys doing on this mighty Tuesday, man? I am live in the building, about to get this Madden in. And hey, man, we got. I ain't even gonna call you a special guest, man, because that'd be disrespectful, man. But we know, man, how y'all doing, man? I know y'all. A couple of y'all recognize this individual up here to the top. What is it, the top left or top right? I don't know what it is, man. But if you know who that is, man, say what's up to him in the comment box, man. What up with your boss, Cowboy? How you doing, man?
Man, what's up, Wes?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm just trying to make sure. I'm feeling kind of nervous because I don't know if they can hear me right now, but can they hear me?
It looked like they can hear you, but I'm not seeing like comments saying that they can hear you. So, hey, y'all know what to do. If y'all can hear Wes, y'all just throw some comments in there so we can fix the production.
There you go. We should be good now, though. We should be good. I think everything is Gucci and Grover right now. What up with you, OG Cedric? Hey, what's up with you, Landon? I see you up in the comment box, man. I see you, man. Let me see who else we got up in this comment box. Okay, Ruben, he says, what up with you? Rodney says, what up, boss Cowboy?
Rodney, I see you, my brother. Hey, you must be okay. You're a Smith.
Yep. Hey, Ruben, everything sounds good in Gucci? Let me know, man, if everything sounds good in Gucci. Hey, shout out to my dog, Rodney, for them 200 stars. Hey, Landon, you was the first person to give stars, so you already know what it is, man. You're gonna be able to pick the first game that we're gonna play on here on this Madden. But we're gonna talk the BUCS Cowboys. We ain't been on here for a little bit, and we're gonna get caught up to speed. I hear Boss Cowboy, but West Coast is really low. I know, I was thinking about that too. All right, Daniel. But yeah, while I'm trying to figure out why I'm so low, I'm gonna turn this up real quick.
Cedric say, "What's up, Boss Cowboy? What's up, Cedric Bats? Sup, my dude? What's up, my dude? Back to you." Yeah, man. So yeah, West Coast, he working on the mic. Y'all give him just a little bit of time. Yeah, Charles. We know he low, but he working on it because we got a lot to talk about. So, and maybe not a lot, but I haven't really been on the Madden show. I've been out and about.
Hey, can you guys let me know if you guys hear me though?
Yeah,
let me know if y'all can hear me though.
Y'all put something in there, said what the West Side quality of sound is like right now. But yeah, man, they still saying your volume is low. Your boy Boss been out with shingles.
While I get this first on, let them know where you been, man.
Shingles, man, and listen. If shingles is something I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, and no, I'm lying. I'm gonna stop the pies baloney. I actually would wish it on my enemy's eyeball, like for real. Woo! You don't want it. Woo! You don't want it, man. They saying you still low. Yeah, so yeah, man. I've been out with shingles, man. Matter of fact, another vlogger.
He wished it on his
right eyeball, West Coast, and I'm not even playing, man. Like the best eye, that's what I would want the virus on, man. Listen. Oh man, it was bad. It was bad. Like, listen, it's the closest thing that I can say shingles is like. I tried to imagine what lava feels like, and I think it was like somebody sprinkling lava on you, man. So, and so I've been out of pocket, and it's about a 5 weeks to really get over it.
Hey, Boss, can you hear me?
What?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Somebody said, "Hello, y'all. Hello, Marlene. How are you?" Cedric said he can hear you, but it is still low. Yeah. So why you working on them? I'm gonna finish my Shaker story. But man, whoo! I had another vlogger hit me up, man. It was crazy. Said, "Hey man, this is my last time asking you, do you want to do a show?" I said, "Man, my first time seeing it was today." So yeah, I've definitely been out of pocket, and I'm gonna be out of pocket just a little while longer because I need my rest. Y'all. I'm sorry. Listen, man, talking cowboy football and having your own business, man, and drove your boy to shingles, West Coast.
Yeah, I know, man. Hey, let me know if you guys can hear me now, or do I?
They say it's still low.
They say it's still low.
Yeah, still low. Still low. Yeah, man. So anyway, man, your boy Boss is back. Like West Coast, we tried to do a show about 3 weeks ago or 4 weeks ago. He was like, "Hey man, yeah, we gonna do it on Thursday." I told him, "Hey, say man, I just got diagnosed and it wasn't bad then." And I said, "Hey man, I'm gonna have to take a rain check." Boy, that rain check turned into a hot. What kind of check, Wes? Oh, so yeah, man. So yeah, Sharon say, "Good to see you again, West Coast." She threw you some stars, so thank you, Sharon, for the stars. That's a lot of love. We always appreciate that. He working on little sound issues. That's okay, And who sound more for that? Some kind of way waiting on you to turn up your volume.
What's up with you guys? Can you hear me better now? Let me know.
Yeah, Ross. Exactly. Rose. Yes. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, talking football, working on my own business and all this other stuff done got your boy shingles. Rose said it. She said shingles usually come out when you're stressed. I guess I've been stressed, but it's been good stress with me though. That's because you can have good stress. It was good stress. I was, everything moving good. Yeah, and I got hit with it. But to Rose's point, I'm gonna say this before we start talking about football because I'm kind of stalling, waiting on my boy West Coast to get his mic together, but I can walk and chew bubblegum.
Hey, listen what I'm gonna tell you. Why I get this set up because we already ready for the first subject, man. I want to know, man, because we've been advocating for Dak Prescott to get paid, and I ain't gonna lie, when Dak Prescott didn't get paid and Boss Cowboy didn't drop an album or an article or a tweet or nothing. I ain't gonna lie. A couple of us thought you was dead, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm just keeping it 100 with you. Like a couple of us thought you was dead.
Yeah,
So you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
man.
So while I get this worked on and get fixed on, let me know, man. What was your thoughts on Dak Prescott and then not getting signed, man?
Well, I mean, my first thought was basically on the money side, everybody won. Everybody. But on the cap and the future cap, the team lost. The team was hurt tremendously bad. But on everybody's individual bank accounts, all sides won. So when I look at that fact, well, I just say that's how I see it, because that's exactly how I see it. Because I don't really think the Joneses really urgently wanted it done, because they always are kind of juggling two motives. You got a major $1 billion motives with the brand. And I always say this, but the faster we see it, the better. They use a Kardashian style way of branding, which the more drama, the more people talk about the Cowboys, the more people talk about the Cowboys, the more they can charge for ads and all of that. And they get all kind of exposure from drama. So if you look at us from a football operation, we haven't been anything in 23 to 25 years, but yet that's been when we've had our most explosive growth. So the years of where we was epic champions, we was almost bankrupt in the 80s, but we got behind somebody who was a genius in marketing, and we exploded into the number one branded franchise in the world. And so the Joneses had a major dilemma. They can keep people talking about this story for a whole another year, which is going to be massive millions and billions of dollars for them. Or they could just erase the story by getting a deal done. And I think they were super conflicted at it. And from Dak's standpoint, he exponentially won. And this is the best way I'll put it, West Coast, just keeping it all the way honest. Mahomes the stars, but Pluto ain't bad if the moon was the former best. I'm going to say that again. Mahomes the stars, but Pluto ain't bad if the moon was the former best. So
yeah, that's true.
So you got to think about what that means. See, like Mahomes' deal is so high, right? If you Dak,
hello.
Of course you go try to chase him. Can y'all hear West Coast?
Hey, let me know if you guys can hear me. Hey, let me know how I sound right now, man. I'm up here. Yeah, I'm trying to finagle.
Ooh, this Madden crew, the Madden crew, they cold-blooded. Somebody said that's how my wife gets exposure drama.
Oh,
man,
you better.
Whoa, I'm not mad at you, my man.
I know, right? I'm not even trying to be involved.
No
in that.
comment. I might meet your wife one day. You know, I didn't agree with that.
Oh, I'm in the building, baby. I'm in the building.
You
West
in?
Coast is in the building, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah,
let's go, man.
All right, man. Now we can actually get this show popping.
Now they say can't see.
I know. You about to see me pop up in a minute.
Hey, and my boy Roosevelt say, but we can hear. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, man. I had to read.
That sounds like somebody that go to church a lot or something, but we can hear the word.
All right. Hey, sorry. I had to restart my I had to restart my sound. I got a computer I got a computer that I run the whole sound on. I just restarted it and it just started working. So I don't know. So let's go, man. So yeah, man. Hey, I need everybody to hit that share button because this is for real now.
They say I'm louder.
They say you louder?
I'm gonna turn it down.
Yeah, you can turn yourself down. You just turned yours up so you can compensate for me because I was so down.
Yeah.
All right, so now we live in the building. Hey, let me get some shout outs real quick. Hey, shout out to my boy Reggie. Shout out to Ken. What up with you? What up with you, D? Miss Rose, what up with you? She says loud and proud. What up with you, LCO country boy? I see you. Miss Rose, thank you for the 100 stars. Miss Sharon, thank you for those 50 stars. I appreciate you guys. Right now, we had looks like we had about 500 stars, man. Trying to get to our first goal of 1,000, man. We got Boss Cowboy on here on the line, man, talking about. We all knew he had either got abducted by aliens. You know what I'm saying, on the July 15th when it happened, man, and Dak Prescott did not get paid, man. I think it was like one of them situations where, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy because a couple months ago we did have that conversation about Dak Prescott making more money. You know, where could he actually make more money? And it was true. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was true what you said. Like, he would make more money. He will make more money, you know, doing it the way he's doing it because he's getting all his money up front. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, obviously, you also have the risk. You know what I'm saying? But for Dak Prescott, the cool thing about him is the dude don't ever get hurt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And even if something weird does happen, since he's already had 4 years of never getting hurt,
He still go get paid.
you're still going to get paid.
Yup.
People, injured players, like, you'll get paid even though you have an injury. Injured players don't get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the, like, not Patrick Mahomes, but Carson Wentz, he shouldn't have got paid. Like,
No.
he shouldn't have got paid.
He should have got tagged.
He should have got tagged. What's going
The
on with Dak
definition of the
Prescott?
tag fit him, bro, like to a T.
To a T. What's going on with Dak Prescott, what happened with Dak Prescott should have happened to Carson Wentz.
Right.
The only difference is that's what happens when a team puts faith in, like, they put faith in the things of hope for, because they were hoping that he would be better than Dak Prescott at some point. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
But guess what? The Dallas Cowboys, they had obvious production right there in front of them and still didn't go with it. Hey, we also going to get a little Madden in here while we playing too, because I know we got, we got the Madden heads that love the Madden, but the sound's going to be turned down so we can still get this good conversation in here. But, man, the Cowboys, man, they are playing with fire, bruh. They are playing with fire. Like, you are playing with fire, Dallas Cowboys. And the reason why I feel you're playing with fire is you're basically doing that conversation of, hey, man, if ain't nobody going to love you the way I love you. And I'm going to tell you, man, that ain't never, ever, ever true. The world is so big. The NFL is so big.
Hold on, man.
So big. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
me a second, man.
Go ahead. You good? You know what I'm talking about? So, that's why I say I look at the Cowboys, man, and I just like, man, first off, I got to sign in. I'm good. I look at the Cowboys, man, and I look at the decisions that they're making, and I just be like, man, a lot of these decisions that they're making are not decisions that are based upon – these are
football.
That are decisions that are based on football.
Nope. And
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. Listen, I'm not gonna BS y'all. If anybody know BS Boss Cowboy, I'm gonna just tell you the truth. Okay. This is one thing we all should just take from this. Okay. And just live in the reality of where we are as a team. Okay. Mm-hmm. Because if I can accept the reality, then maybe we can even create some solutions around it. But the reality is the Joneses are already content. And that's just one thing we just got to come out of this understanding that winning another ring is not priority. Now, it's important, but it's not their main priority. Yeah. Their main priority is clear. They want to be right in the public first. They want to make money second. And then third is potentially winning the ring. All three are important, but it's not the priority because the decisions and the way that they operate, it's clear that it's not about winning football games. Because if it was about winning football games, then you do not throw away $50 to $60 million on gambling and playing a game with the most expensive position. And yes, I did say $50 or $60 million. And you know why I said that, West Coast?
Because the money's going up every year.
Thank you. And see, the sad part is this. Last year, he would have been signed for at least $29 million.
Yeah.
$29 million and likely 6 years because the CBA was not even in pencil yet. So the TV contracts and all the stuff that's fogging it up and making him want to play on a 4 versus a 5, all of that wasn't even existed. And the only thing that was in existence was Stephen Jones coming out April 5th of 2019 and saying this: Dak must take a team-friendly deal.
Yeah.
And he was saying that when he was only due about $29 million. But he wanted him and went to Dak with 25. So the more you keep trying to lowball him, the more you jacking up your own cap.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. So actually, how can you come out of this, watch them gamble away $60 million? And I'm saying $60 million on purpose because that's about a 10-year savings if you would have signed him last year. So if you do that by a 6-year contract, that's $50 to $60 million. So West Coast, what could we have done over the next 4 years with $50 or $60 million in cap space?
I mean, the cool thing about the Cowboys is, like, there's no, like, they've actually done a good job to put themselves in a position where we're, like, not strapped anymore for a specific position. So it's like the Cowboys could actually start building for the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could actually start investing into, like, hey, maybe you don't want to have Ezekiel Elliott as your running back at 29. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'm just saying maybe you do, maybe you don't. I mean, I love Zeke right now. But, I mean, who knows to say how I may feel about him at 29. You know what I'm saying? So it's like maybe you start looking at that. I mean, also, Dak Prescott, I love you too. But you have clearly made it clear to me that you want to at least be able to go get a new contract in the next 4 years. So you already are telling me that I'm going to have to at least talk to you about a contract in at least 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I might want to start looking. I might want to even start thinking about, hey, investing in some money into getting a guy backup that might actually be able to, you know, I'm not saying necessarily take your job, but at least make me feel comfortable about not having to buy a backup quarterback for $3 million. And then on top of that, hey, if he is, you know, we did do Romo once. Maybe we made Dak Prescott and do Dak Prescott the same way we did Romo. We already did it once. You know what I'm saying? Why not do it again? Once you made the hard decision, once you've made that hard decision, it's easy to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, but the fact is also they making a lot of money on the publicity. They making a ton of money on a whole nother year talking about Dak, guaranteed. And then you know, because the only good thing about this, I would say, this is the right player to do that to. Like, even though I don't like it personally, and at some point I would want Dak to have the peace of mind to know that his team showed faith in him, like the other people that how the other teams treat their quarterbacks. But if anybody has the pedigree to be able to stomach this and put this right back into Jones's face this time next year, it's Dak.
Yeah.
You know, and the reason why I say it is because, like, all the indicators say bet on him now. Like, if you're a bettor, you want to bet on Dak. So, like, for a lot of reasons. First of all, and I think the biggest reasons is Dak is going to now be playing for his mom and his brother. You know, like, Dak, I believe, has like a he feels, and he means it when he points up in the sky every time he scores a touchdown. Like, it's bigger than even just money to him. You know, so it's that side to him to where he's driven now more than just the desire to make people seem wrong. But it's that it's bigger than that. It's that I know people looking down on me, that I want them to be proud of me. And I think that's going to be a big driver to him. But then you look at the fact that we have truly top 3 receiving core in the league. The protection is going to be good, probably better. The insurance on the protection, I'm talking about his offensive line, is better. Zeke is not going to have to hold out, so he's going to have a full training camp. Cooper's not going to have to worry about contracts. So everybody has the peace of mind. Gallup has 2 years left. CeeDee Lamb probably 4 to 5. So, and you have 2 more games to put up big stats. Don't add that. Oh my God. And if COVID killed the season, I got paid anyway. I mean, everything just say Dak won, man.
Yeah. I mean, my only drawback to this season is this. And this is something that kind of like, and hey, Cole, appreciate you for sharing this on your timeline, big dog. Hey, you guys, I appreciate everybody that's hitting them shares. My boy Jonathan just hit that share button. And then my boy William just hit 50 stars. Hey, you guys, we're currently at 1,500 stars, trying to get to 2,000. Next goal is 2,000, so I appreciate you guys. Hey, I want you guys this is something I was thinking about too, is last season we leaned heavily on Dak Prescott at the beginning of the season. The reason being is because where was Ezekiel Elliott? Ezekiel Elliott was in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So it made sense for the Dallas Cowboys to lean on Dak Prescott because Dak Prescott was the guy that was at practice every day. You know what I'm saying? Now, with this COVID and everything that's going on, and appreciate you, Cole, for the 100 stars. With the COVID and everything that's going on, I think it's going to be reversed now. I think this season is going to be more of a lean on Ezekiel Elliott because, I'm sorry, the easiest thing in the world to do is hand the ball off to a good running back. You know what I'm saying? So do I believe Dak Prescott's going to have a good season? Yes, but I don't think this is a 5,000-yard season. And then the reason this is the reason why I say it. The reason why I believe, first off, is I believe this offense is going to go in a mentality where it's not going to be necessarily about getting wide receivers down the field. It's going to be about wide receivers getting in the end zone. You know what I'm saying? Because they have to be in that locker room preaching to them that all them yards don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because at the end of the day, you had 4 really good offenses on paper who were good. Why? Because you had the top 4 offenses in passing not make the playoffs. So it's like, I think if you're and you also got to remember, Coach McCarthy said he just looked at 2020. The only person that he actually said anything that's why you hear all these rumors about CeeDee Lamb's going to play in the slot and this person's going to do all this. The only person that Mike McCarthy has talked about on this team as far as utilization, Ezekiel Elliott. It's the only person that he said, Ezekiel Elliott. You know what I'm saying? And I just think, honestly, weeks 1 through 4, and think about this, there's going to be no preseason games. With no preseason games, you know, I know we're going to have this spread elusive offense, but it's like, yeah, that offense is going to, like, this is the thing about training camp, too. This is a couple things about training camp that people don't really get unless you're going there all the time. One, they only play like 80%. Like, they're not at practice going 100%. Don't think they are. 2, they only play in pads once. So they don't in training camp. They only practice one practice. Well, actually, they gave them 2 now. 2 practices a week in actual hitting, like helmets, and like they have helmets every day, but they don't wear like pants. You know what I'm saying? They be shirts and I call them shirts and shimmels. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, that's something you got to realize. And then the third thing is, man, when in this training camp, because of everything that's going on, man, they're gonna lean on the easier thing to do. And if I'm Dak Prescott, man, weeks 1, 2, and 3, 4, I'm trying to win by handing this ball off to Ezekiel Elliott. Why? Because CeeDee Lamb is a brand new piece. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be new movements in the offense and stuff. And in the most secure thing and if you're Mike McCarthy, you're thinking about you need instant success. What gets you instant success is handing that ball off to Ezekiel Elliott. And I'm going to tell you guys something too. Ezekiel Elliott is about to finally hit that extension money. So all them other years, like, you know, we didn't necessarily have to like run Ezekiel. He was trying to get to it, but now he got that $14 million. And I love Dak, but realistically, you're invested in Dak and Cooper. That's who you're invested in. I mean, not Dak, Zeke and Cooper. Why? Because those are the guys who have deals outside of this year. You know what I'm saying? So I honestly believe. And this is also because I also believe I don't trust Jerry Jones. He's a shady MFer.
No.
And I just believe in a year where Jerry Jones know that if Dak hits 5,000 yards, he is going to put that yard so far, just like I don't believe that Dak Prescott did not on his own throw another pass in a Washington game to get 1 freaking yard to break the record. Like, yeah, you're not going to tell me.
You got to explain that. You talked over that, bro. You got to explain that.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. Dak Prescott needed 1 yard to break the Dallas Cowboys season all-time record, right? The announcer announced it. The announcer announced it.
Yeah.
Everybody in the stadium knew it. He needed 1 yard. Everybody knew it. Do you think you know what they did? They ran the ball.
Yeah, they didn't let him break the record.
They didn't let him pass the ball one more time after he hit that.
And no, they actually did. But you know what they did? a stop route. I mean, no, like
They get a route that was behind the line of scrimmage.
yeah.
Which is
They
technically,
dirty.
and I'm gonna tell you,
Dirty.
let me tell you why that's
Dirty.
dirty. Because if you catch the ball behind the line of scrimmage, what is that considered? A run.
Oh man, yeah,
That's
they
not a
did him dirty.
pass.
On
That's
that
a
last
run.
drive, he needed 1 yard.
I know, but that's what I'm saying. If you throw the ball behind the line of scrimmage, that's a rushing. That's rushing. That's not
Yeah,
passing.
yeah. I was just saying, I was just laughing how they did it. So I wanna actually counter what you just said, bro. Cause I heard your case, and it's a solid case. I think it's one thing you're not factoring in.
Touchdowns. I just don't. I think he throws a lot of I think he throws more touchdowns this year because he's gonna.
But when I say it, I guarantee it's gonna make you kind of think about it.
But I don't think the yards.
No. Let me say it, and then you tell me.
Go ahead.
An angry Dak wanting to get paid and showcase.
Man, I don't care about that with Dak. You know why?
Sure, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because he's a nice guy.
West Coast. Hell no, Dak is a West Coast. All West Coast need is that Dallas Cowboys to the death for me. Let me hear that, and I'm ready to go. Let's do a show, bro.
So you telling me this? Because see this, if I'm Dak, I'm being honest, bro. If I'm Dak,
you don't need. This is what I'm saying. If you're,
I'm audible out of our running game. I'm going not all. What I mean is this. I'm here because I see how y'all just treated me. Okay, y'all knew I deserved a long-term contract 2 years ago. Yeah. So since y'all showed me it's truly all about y'all, it's gonna be about me in 2020.
See, this is where I'm gonna disagree with you at though. Dak is smart. My boy said I'm low again. What? Can y'all hear me?
I'll be selfish,
man.
Can y'all
hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
If I'm Dak, I'm out there. Yeah, you can try to go out there and feature Zeke. Please. I'm going to do just like Romo used to do. I'm going to audible out of that. And I'm going to start airing that thing out. And as long as we winning games and moving the chains, I'll take the heat, winning losses.
Can you
period.
Hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, so this is what I'm saying right here, right? This is what I'm saying, right? Dak Prescott is smart. Right? Dak Prescott is so smart that Dak Prescott is smart enough to know that he gave the Dallas Cowboys the best season he has ever given them in his life.
Last year.
And they did not pay him. You want to know why? Because they do not give a damn. I'm using my word right now. They do not give a damn
about
Dak,
individual stats.
About your individual stats. Dak.
Yes, they do.
No. Who? The Cowboys don't.
Yes, they do.
Right, let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
This is my thing. If they didn't pay me when I gave them my best, do you know the only thing that's gonna get me paid is to give them what they want. And you know what that is? Doing by any means necessary, getting this freaking team into the playoffs. So that's what I think Dak Prescott's mindset's going to be, that I am going to do whatever in the hell it takes to get this team to the playoffs. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about me. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. Dak will get paid off of average stats in a playoff run. He'll get paid.
You saying from Dallas?
From Dallas. He'll get paid off of average stats in a playoff run. Will
so
Dak
you don't
get
think
played?
Dak right now is interviewing for other teams?
Absolutely, but this is the thing about it, though. He's not really interviewing. You want to know why? Because he already has teams interested. He just can't legally talk to them.
No, I'm with you. That's what I'm saying.
Talk to him.
Dak, everything says now to Dak, go out there about Dak. Like real talk. Yeah, you can actually do both. You can walk and chew bubble gum, but I'm going to make me the priority. I'm not going to be on the last drive like I was the last game of the season, knowing I'm 1 yard away from breaking the all-time record and then still be the good boy.
But see, this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. This is why I defer with you. And this is why I miss you, too. That's why I miss having you on the show. F Shingles, F the Corona, and F the
that Shingles was tough, y'all.
This is where I will give. I'll give and I'll let a little get back. And this is why I'm gonna say y'all this too. We got let me write this down because I be forgetting what I'm saying. Hold on. I'm gonna talk about Boss Cowboy right here. Real quick, I'm gonna write that down real quick because I need to tell y'all need to hit that damn share
And
button.
I ain't
man.
trying to hear that.
Hit that play.
People,
Hit that
once
share
he
button.
get to the playoffs, he done
Hey,
got y'all to the playoffs.
Hold up. Let me say something.
Man,
let me finish.
Let me
finish. Hey, it's 96 people on here. It's only 38 shares. Some of y'all use your auntie ID. We caught you. Go back to the door and hit that share button. Stop playing. Like, we got you. We ain't going to kick you out, but you got to hit that share button. Stop playing. That's free. Now,
That's
for
true.
all my ballers, all my players,
Hit
my
the
real
stars.
Cowboy fans, I need you to hit that star button, or I need you to also hit that Cash App for my dog, Boss Cowboy, over there at Dallas Boss. Dallas Boss. You already know. All right. So this is what I'm
Put
saying.
my shades on real
This
quick.
is what
I
I'm
need to
saying.
be
Oh, yeah.
clear-eyed for this.
Oh,
Go
yeah,
ahead.
it's real CIV. It's real CEV around this piece. You know what I'm saying? It's CEV Tuesday, too. I need to have mine on. My I got jacked. I keep it real. But
It's all good. I got you today.
jacked. And I know where they live. They right upstairs. But, yo, this is what I'm saying about Dak Prescott, right? This is what I'm saying about Dak Prescott. I think last year Dak Prescott was about Dak. That's why he can run on 3rd and 1.
True. No, true. I can't fight your devil, boy.
Hell no,
I almost, I was put it up my hands, but the truth it's make me put it that was down it.
Dak was like, hell no, nope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, it's true.
Like,
It's
nah,
so
I'm cool.
true. No, that's true. He did not run a lot until like the playoffs was like really looking like it was in sight.
Yeah.
So like the Rams game,
Yeah.
that's where he was laying it on the line and beep, beep, that shoulder.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Dak was like, nah, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
You're right though.
But
If anybody watched that game, you know West Coast was telling the truth. If you really watched him play, so many times the seas would part and it would be 3rd and 1 and 3rd and 2. What I mean is he had clear lanes to get first down with his legs, and he would sit there like, nope.
He would just bounce a couple more times. Like, I know somebody gonna
he
get
pat
open.
that ball.
Or so I know somebody. I bet somebody get open. That's what Dak. That's what he do. So this is what I see Dak doing now. Dak understands, and I don't want to insult anybody, y'all. I don't want to make nobody mad, right? But please don't get mad when I say this. All right? I think Dak believes now that some of these fans is dumb, just like Jerry Jones believes some of us is dumb.
True.
And I think Dak now knows that, guess what? I got to win in the public opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because public opinion is what's really going to get me paid. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So what is public opinion? Public opinion is saying that, in Dallas, because we're America's team, that you gotta get a team to the playoffs. You gotta erase that, because I'm gonna tell you this: if Dak Prescott is an average quarterback last year, and we still go to the playoffs, he gets paid this year. You know why? Because it's America's teams, and it is the presence of it. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I think Jerry Jones, as much as I 100% disagree with it, I think Jerry Jones did have a problem with paying Dak after the team went 8-8. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I 100% disagree. You want to know why? Because I used to work for a sales company, and this company was pretty big, but the district I was in sucked. Why? Because they just weren't hustlers like me. My team, my store always got it cracking. But guess what? As a district, we always failed. Always failed, bruh. Never get invited to any district-wide stuff because all the other 8 stores, they didn't care about competing. They had a set dollar amount in their mind that if they hit that, they just shut it down. They'd actually tell people to come back next month. Hey, come back next month, I'll hook you up with a disc. You know what I'm saying? Hell no, I'm trying to make that check go ha. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? We would always fail. But here I go doing my job, exceeding in my job. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I had to do to get promoted? I had to show them other people in the district how to go up. So that's why when I look at Dak Prescott, man, that's what I see in that 8-8 season last year. I see me doing my job, freaking doing the extra stuff, going in, not taking lunches to make sure that we succeed. And guess what? The team as a whole failed. But did I can't say their name because remember I sued them and I won. But did they didn't come to me and say, hey, you're not going to get your commission. Why? Because the district failed. Hell no. Now, I may not have gotten them other bonuses that was district-wide, but the stuff that was for me, I got for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I see Dak from last year, man, because Dak was not the reason you did not go to the playoffs last year. He was not. He was not. Not
at all.
Not at all, man. You can't blame a guy who was an MVP candidate all the way to like week 7. It was like ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't blame that. Even though he gets the blame, you
And think about this: week
logical
7,
people
we was
shouldn't.
3-3.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and this is my thing. When people say that Dak Prescott can't carry a team, I say you're a liar. You want to know why? Because he carried us week 1, 2, and 3 this year, and he carries us every first week 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna tell you, boss. I gotta say this. The real
Preach.
reason why I'm scared of no preseason games is I'm gonna tell you this. Unless they go have some backyard games, bro, my running back ain't gonna have no good year without no preseason games, bro. I'm going to tell you why. Zeke has fat man tendencies.
You tripping.
When I run in the house and I see my uncle, Willie J, sitting on the couch, he's skinny. I can just be like, Willie J, let's go. He get up. Huh, he gone. We run out the house. My Uncle Charles, I can't just run in there and be like, it's a spider. No, he going to get up in sections. You know what I'm saying? But when he up, he got quick feet like a big dude. He moving. Ezekiel Elliott, historically, I'm not even making this stuff up.
No, that's a fact,
Historically, like think about this.
Start slow.
Hey, can I give you a trivia question?
Oh, yeah.
Has Ezekiel Elliott ever been benched in a game?
Yes.
You know. You gave it. God dang, boss. You supposed to look. I gotta
My
wait.
bad.
I gotta wait.
I can tell you what game, too.
I know, but you gotta wait and let them.
I'm a bad.
That's how you know you ain't been on live in a long time. When you ain't looking at the
Yeah,
camera
man.
no more.
We it's not yin and yang yet. Go
You know
ahead,
what I'm
though.
saying? But yo, has Zeke ever been benched in a game? Yes. Boss Cowboy, what game was Zeke benched in?
Oh, that was Redskins 2016 first game, game 2.
And why was he benched in that game?
Fumbling and bad production, and he was definitely not patient hitting his hole. So Morris had to go lead that win at the end, and Dak, they closed it out. Okay. But he was benched. Yes.
Okay. Now one of our worst.
He didn't hit his stride until he didn't hit his stride until week 3 Chicago.
Yeah. Now, boss, one of the worst games that we've had in offense was it 2017 Denver, I think it was. You know what I'm saying? I think what was that, week 2? You know what I'm saying?
Week 2.
Right. I don't think up to this point, I don't think Zeke's ever had a week 1 where he's had over 80 yards. Like, cause I know he hasn't had a opening season. I know he hasn't had a week 1 at 100. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Zeke is the type of guy that once that ball gets rolling, it is hard to stop. But it's sometimes hard to get. He hits his
rhythm.
He's a
after
rhythm.
about 6 games.
Exactly.
And that's including preseason, which is your main point.
Exactly. Because, boss, what was I saying that I was going to be pushing for Zeke this year, for preseason? I said, man, you know what I'm going to be saying? I want Zeke to play more in preseason.
Yeah.
Why? Because I want him to knock all that crap off.
And get him in rhythm.
And get him in rhythm. So week 1, he hits it. He's gone.
Yeah, at least by week 2, he should be in great rhythm. But if you start him and give him a lot of preseason snaps, yeah.
And that's why I said, like, that's why I was getting so scared with this Dak holding, possibility of him holding out. Because I'm like, bro, Zeke don't start off the season. Like, Zeke is that guy that's like, while you're looking at the tattoo, you're like, man, that look ugly. But then it heal, you be like, oh, okay. Like, that's why I tell people, like, Zeke you may look at 1 or 2 games and be like, oh, this or that. But when you look at the whole pie, you're like, damn, yeah, he did his job. That's who Zeke is. You know what I'm saying? You got to look at the whole pie when it looks at Zeke, because then the whole pie says he's going to get his job done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But my thing is this. The way this offense is set up, and I'm going to just keep it real, boss. Like, I'm not believing none of this 40 burger stuff. Like, bruh, 40 points. When a team is averaging 40 points, you know what they did? That means they were probably averaging 25 the year before. We weren't averaging 25 the year before. You know what I'm saying? We were averaging 20 I think it was 20.2. You know what I'm saying? So, teams that average 40 points, you know what they also do in the offseason? They sneak off and they go to some private island and they just throw footballs all day. Yeah, you ain't be able to do that in Corona.
Man, it's indicators of 40 burgers, bro.
Let me just finish. Now, I'm saying it might be at the end of the year, but weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4? Nah, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4?
I disagree.
There's
Big
not too many,
time.
and I'm gonna tell you this right here. If you go look in the NFL as a whole,
It's
teams
one
don't score
reason
that
you
in the
might be
first-
right, because we got a new offense, and with a new offense, you do want to kind of work out your bugs in preseason. Versus if we was kind of, but it depends on the common sense of McCarthy. So the advantage that we have to be able to come out fast is the only really new piece is CD,
That's it.
right? So since CD is on the only new piece, you don't have to really super work him in like he's gonna be the hero. You can just kind of work him in gadgetly. You know what I mean? Because all the other guys kind of know what time it is. They know Dak. They know each other.
Yeah.
At this point, Dak has the advantage of having off season with the guys to where he paid for the off season trips to where they really perfected their timing. That's the main reason they came out, in my opinion, against the Giants. And they really were just super clicking to where he had that perfect passing rating. Because I remember last year, this time, you wasn't feeling that. But you saw the work that they did in that offseason when he was taking them out and stuff. And you first thing you did is you called me. You said, boss, you know me. I'm going to tell you the truth. You said Dak is better. You know?
He got better.
And you said that, and you said, man, I don't care what you say. I know you're gonna say he already good, but I'm telling you, he's better, and he's practicing better. That's exactly what you said. And so I think they still should start fast if McCarthy don't try to over install the West Coast. You know what I mean? Like if he say, you know what, we didn't have the time that's really allotted new coaches to really install what we should be able to install. Like we missed the OTAs this year, right? Yeah. And remember, we supposed to have that 2-week bonus for new coaches to be able to install a new system.
Yep.
So, and McCarthy, over this whole time he's been here, I would say, and I'm pretty sure you would say this, and most of the fans would say this, we seeing a lot of common sense out of McCarthy, except maybe the round 7 pick. But other than that, yeah. So if they don't lean on Kellen Moore the first 3 games to say let's at least keep what we know and then install new tricks from my West Coast, maybe week 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah,
that's just failure in coaching.
That's why honestly I believe that this 2020 season is going to be broke up in different things. Right? It's 16-game season. I think that since you're not, and then I'm gonna tell you something else that's going to be a huge factor. You know who plays a lot in preseason? Your quarterback. Your
who?
quarterback. Your quarterback. Dak plays by, if you go look at the starter snaps, the starting quarterbacks who play snaps in preseason, Dak is like top. He's like, I was Googling, I think he's like 4th. You know what I'm saying? In front of, like, the only people that's in front of him are rookies. So if you look at veterans, Dak is playing in preseason more than most veterans. And why I understand that is because Dak understands he needs those reps, and he, not even if he needs them, who cares if he needs them? You know what I'm saying? He wants those reps to play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, like you're starting everybody off brand new. So that's why I say like week 1 through 4 is going to be like go with what you know. And go with what you know means hand the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott. Like that would be safe.
That would be safe, and
not even that it's safe, it's effective. You're handing it to the best running back in the NFL.
And effective, yeah. It does simplify things. And if it's working, it opens up a lot too. It helps your defense. It helps your defense. It also helps front office on leverage against Dak. It does, just to be honest, because it's only one ball. So if you featuring Zeke, every time Zeke go off, Dak looks average. Every time Dak goes off, Zeke looks average because it's just one ball, right? It's just how it is. I mean, just the faster we figure it out, the faster we'll stop hating on both. You know what I mean? But
Jerry would be a fool to feature a quarterback on a franchise tag in an offense. You would be a fool. And
he not gonna want to feature him because he want to leverage against him.
Exactly, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying,
put pressure.
You get what I'm saying, though?
I agree with your case on why to go through Zeke from all the politics, everything, even the common sense of it.
Because, bro, think about this.
Okay, West Coast. We got a new toy at 17. We not gonna just really try to really run it. That's not Jerry either.
No, I mean this is the thing. Like, yeah, you will, but think about this. When did Vander Esch? Vander Esch didn't even start and play until week 3, and he didn't start until week 4. You know what You know what I'm saying? So they will sit. They, not even really sit, but it's like with CeeDee Lamb, and you didn't make an automatic move on Michael Gallup. So that lets me know that you already know that CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup snaps are going to get taken. They're going to be sharing. Why? Because there's only one football. You know what I'm saying? So I think they're already understanding. Because if you really wanted to guarantee that CeeDee Lamb was going to get production his rookie year, you would get rid of Michael Gallup. Because Michael Gallup is going to be.
So what about this, West Coast? We've been preaching for like a whole year to be an adaptable offense.
I'm not a Kellen Moore fan either. You're not going to no one can convince me he is the only coach that did his job. We had 16 coaches on staff. We fired 15. Kellen Moore was the only one that kept his job.
Boy Kelly, man.
You can't convince me.
You be on my boy Kelly too hard, man.
I mean, stop doing obvious plays.
But so you don't think McCarthy go come out adaptable like we've been talking about? You don't think that he go run Zeke when it's smart to run Zeke and then throw when it's smart to throw?
I mean, that's obvious. I would love for him to do obvious football. I mean, if we do obvious football, if Jason Garrett did obvious
then
football,
everybody go look good if they do obvious football.
If Jason Garrett did obvious football, he would be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys right now. Because some of the biggest snafus in Dallas Cowboys was obvious stuff. Like, bro, we're going to Chicago. Why not practice outside in the snow? I don't know. Why not? Hey, it's 3rd and 1 in the rain. Why not? Even if your offensive coordinator wants to run, you would see a video of West Coast running down the sidelines, grabbing him by the back of his shirt saying, run the ball. So when they mess up, at least they can be like, yeah, y'all saw me run down the sideline, tell them run the ball though, right? You know what I'm saying? That's like if common sense football, if I'm cool. If we do common sense football with our talent, we're going to be a pretty good team because we've actually lost games because of common sense. Like common sense stuff.
Many times. It was one thing I wanted to talk about real quick that also is a fact of what could happen with Dak Money and the season. And it's kind of obvious, but I don't think me and you ever talked about it. COVID, right? And not just the pandemic, but I think a lot of this season go depend on the luck of what rooms are hit with it. And I really mean what I say when I say rooms. So like if our receiver room is hit with it, and so those guys, because from playing football, when we watch film, we watch it in the same rooms. You know what I mean? So if one person has it, it's going to risk almost everybody from having it unless the team that manages COVID the best is actually going to put itself in the best position to win. So like if you still under the thing of all you guys just wear masks, but we're going to be all in this same room as I teach you guys, you have not adapted to what's going to put you in a better position to win, because you have to manage COVID in a way, like almost, in my opinion, risk management, to where you need to really have film sessions to where everybody almost have their own cubicle.
Or not even just film sessions. Like, bro, what about when you're standing on the field in a huddle?
Yeah, all of that. Like the teams that's the smartest at managing. Because what have we always said for 100 years? The best ability is what?
Availability.
So, like, what team, and what are the plans to manage the availability of your athletes? Because honestly, that's going to expose a lot of teams. So all these people that have been saying Mahomes can carry a team. I really want to see if that's true. Because if he loses all at once in one room, his whole receiving core, I guarantee you he not going to look the same. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be some teams that's going to get hit with this.
Hey, that's why
I would want to know, if I was a fly on the wall, what is Dallas's plan to manage COVID?
And I'm going to tell you this. That's why you have players actively saying in the media that they are okay with not playing this year. And I'm going to tell you this right now. That is not a good thing, especially when it's your good players.
Yeah.
Like when the guys that you don't care about don't care, then who cares?
Right.
You can't have Russell Wilson saying that.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you can't have the guy who says "Go Hawks" at the end of everything that he says. You can't have that guy saying that he's going to stay at the crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's another reason that Dallas lost.
Yeah, second highest player in the NFL too, mind you.
And see, Dallas lost because likely unless the federal leadership really get a hold of this and the local leadership, state level on down, right? If they don't get their hands around this, and then a second wave of this even hit when it get colder in the fall, man, this is not gonna be no football. And the saddest part is you still had to pay Dak the whole 31.
That's why I think the NFL. I think the NFL is going to go through a because this is the thing. Like once the NFL starts, I gotta see. I gotta really see because the NFL, the NBA only had 19 people that was going to get paid this year if they didn't come back out of 480.
Wow. Ooh.
19.
So I mean.
You know what I'm saying?
So Dak won for a lot of reasons, but then this COVID is gonna be real interesting. It's gonna be super interesting, and what it's gonna do to teams, what it's gonna do to football.
My boy Alex says, "How is it that players?" I'm gonna read this the way you should say it, right? How is it that Americans who are working at a job can just say, "I'm not coming to work because I don't feel safe"? Now, that's not what your comment said, but I want you to read your comment like that. How is it that players under contract can just say that they are not coming to work because they don't feel safe? Because of the last 4 words that you said on your statement. Because they don't feel safe. That's how. And I'm going to tell you what makes that decision even more solidified when you got $60 million in your bank account.
Yeah, and the fact that people are actually truly dying from this too.
Exactly.
You should take it serious. You know what I mean? Straight up. You know
what I'm saying?
And they're increasing the game itself is increasing risk of COVID. Like all you have to do is go look at a class. Go look at the Ice Bowl. Okay. I really want you, anybody, go look at the Ice Bowl and look what's happening as they're across from each other in the gridiron. And just look at the air. You know what I'm saying? What's goes? Just look at how far the air is going as you're sitting in your 3-point stance. You're at risk of COVID just playing the game.
Yeah, and then also think about this, boss. They haven't even, the NFL, 2 weeks before the season started, the training camp, haven't even announced if they're going to have fans in the stands yet. Like, think about this, boss Cowboy. As of right now, the Dallas Cowboys are the only team in the NFC East that is going to have fans in the stands.
Man.
Because New York got canceled, Philadelphia got canceled, and Washington canceled.
To be honest, if I'm the player, I'm not playing without a whole face shield, not just a shield that covers my eyes.
DeMarcus Lawrence did it. Go on, DeMarcus wears, bruh. My boy is the owner of the IE Ducks. They're like the 12U Nash. They big out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And his son got a shield. He wears the visor, and then they had this new one that goes on the bottom. He made him walk around the house with it, man. That mess fogged up so much. And people say, yeah, man, if it's fog, you can put this on there to make it stop fogging. Yeah, I get it. But fog also means that there's airflow. That means there's moisture building up. You know what I'm saying? So that means all that is building up. Like that's just not a
sanitized.
Exactly. Like if you
bro, it's the risk of spreading. Yeah.
If you had a helmet on that freaking lung, bro, like you take a helmet off, it's just like literally I got Taco helmet over here somewhere. I put that helmet on for 3 minutes. Won't even just sit here and you'll start feeling the beads of sweat coming down your face. Now you're going to make a child restrict that like for an adult? Nah, kids? Nah. Like J.J. Watt already said if he got to wear one, he ain't playing. Like, and this is the problem.
Okay, JJ, right.
And this is
then
the
don't
problem,
play.
And this is the problem that they said if they do the mandatory face mask, he's not gonna play. This is the real problem that you coming up with is with the NFL is the NFL does money, the guaranteed money better than the NBA. So a lot of these guys already got money. Like if you notice, my boy put Russell Wilson, he got about 100 in the bank. J.J. Watt, he got about 100 in the bank. D-Law got about 100 in the bank. Miles just got about 100 in the bank. So it's like if these guys don't play, will the NFL keep on going? Yeah, the next man up. But will the game be marketable? If you notice, these are all teams that are faces of franchises.
Right.
Imagine if Russell Wilson, it does not play. Yeah, they got another quarterback there, but how many tickets? Not even tickets. How many people tune in to watch? Because now it's not about tickets anymore. It's about people actually turning on that game and watching it. So how many people watch Seneca Wallace or how many people, these random people play for these teams? You know what I'm saying? You're watching for superstars. This is a superstar league. When your superstars start talking about not playing, it's just like the CBA, man. When them dudes start saying, hell no, we ain't doing that, guess what? They had to turn that thing around. Players are making more money faster, and I'm going to tell you guys what else players are in 2020. Players are smarter, bruh.
Yeah, man. And then
and the owners are not taking it well. You feel me, boss? They're not taking it well.
Because Alex said this, even in the midst of the virus, I can get it to know it's serious, but still they have to do their job. Well, see, listen, man. The COVID is the biggest lose-lose situation I've ever seen.
That's not true though, because I didn't have to. My wife didn't have to do her job because of the corona.
Yeah, and that's not the case for none of us. Like that's why the whole shutdown happened, because it was they was basically advising you not to go do your job. You know what I mean?
Unless you were essential.
But I'm going with that for right now to say this.
Unless you were essential.
Bro, that's a super lose-lose. I wish you would tell me on a contract I already have that, because I paid you, you got to go risk your life.
Even more. So that's
not in my contract, homeboy.
Hey, boss. Oh my God, boss, I missed you so much. I'm gonna tell you this, boss, because I'm a player. Like, it's all about the money with West Coast. You know what, Alex? You are right, Alex.
You my boy, Alex.
Alex, you're right. I should go to work and risk my life. But guess what, Alex? That's not what this contract is for. You feel me? So you feel me, boss? So it's like I would gladly go to work. But we're going to have to write up a new contract, because that contract was just for tackling folks. Now you want me to tackle them and stay healthy all at the same time. Like, I'm going to tell you guys, why do you think, hey, there's only certain sports that they require you to do a waiver. There's only certain things in life where they're going to require you to do a waiver. When you're jumping out of an airplane, you know what I'm saying? You're jumping out, you're bungee cording. Yeah, you're going to need a waiver for that, bro. Why? Because if something goes wrong, bro, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever parked your car in valet? You know your valet slip is not for your car. You know what it's actually for? That's legal proof that you know that they're not responsible for your car. You know what I'm saying? Bro, why are they asking players to sign waivers, bruh? When you introduced the word waiver, everything changed. Because when you said waiver, you instantly realized that there is a chance that I can get it. Hence the reason you don't want to be responsible if I do get it. Boss Cowboy, you sell insurance. Go ahead and slide in.
I mean, boss, I don't have anything extra to say on that, man. Like the fact that they introduce a waiver, that changed everything.
That changes everything.
And see, it won't change it for you or me, because we not out. Literally, me and you, Wes, and everybody that's listening, we not in that tax bracket.
Yeah, oh my God.
Like, but once you get into a bracket to where I have to really, 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 really protect this, yeah, we might lose next year, but I have a 5-year contract.
Yeah.
And the way that I handle this year can blow that.
Yeah. But Alex, can I ask you a question? He said he was deemed essential. Bro, you don't have to go in. And if your job is telling you have to go in, you need to inbox me, man. Because I sued a real big company for saying that they could do stuff and they didn't do, and I won, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you this right now, like, just because your company deems you essential, they're not allowed to put you in risk. You know what I'm saying? No company's gonna do that. That's part of the reason why these NBA teams and all, they shut down immediately, because their product was, they have to protect the interest of their product. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go ahead.
And these are people too. Like, we sometimes, like, that was a privilege of me working with West Coast over the year and a half or two we've been doing shows and stuff together.
Yeah.
Is I got a chance to meet more players. And when you meet a lot of players, and I met a lot of players with my brother West Coast, and because of West Coast, and you meet the parents, right? You know what I mean? And you see their kids. You see their brothers, and you see what they kind of really like, and at the end of the day, they people.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of, and Alex, we're not beating you up. That's never our goal. Never. But we just having a real good COVID dialogue about the pros and cons and risk of playing football. And when you look at the fact that, yes, these guys are afraid, man. Like, if you just like I'm afraid to touch the gas pump without my hand sanitizer, These guys are walking in that locker room saying, "Well, I know Dak is responsible, but my guy over here is Mr. Wild Man." You know what I mean? And that could come to my newborn. Yes, they do have newborns.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They are humans, my friend. Like, so they're not just our entertainment, like little dolls. These are people that at the end, when they take off those shoulder pads, it's a kid that's running to hug daddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So every now and then we got to kind of develop some humanity for the players too, or we'll start like looking at them like they're our toys for our entertainment when we're feeling bad for COVID.
Have you seen
like that's why DeMarcus Lawrence said, "Am I a damn pun?"
Yeah.
It's like,
Spartacus.
No.
See, watch the show Spartacus, man. The show Spartacus is a great example of how I think some fans view. It's a show about gladiators, right? And how they viewed the gladiators. Like, yeah, they were loved in the arena, but they were treated as property. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
They were not treated as like, man, like if you got sick, a regular cold or something, it was almost shown as you being a weak individual. And it's like, bruh, like Rose said, did you see my question yet? Repeat it, put it in.
Hold on. Let me go look for the question, man. Go ahead.
She says,
I'll find it. Go ahead.
No, it's right. She says, who gets sued if a player gets the virus and dies? Well, Rose, let me tell you this, Rose. Not the NFL. Hence the reason they're gonna have you sign that waiver. You know what's gonna happen? And oh my God. And I'm gonna tell you this. What's gonna happen? Oh my God. I just thought about something. Shout out to my dog Roy Williams, man. Number 30. I'm with number 31, man. Shout out to my dog Roy Williams. Came on the show. Showed your boy West Coast love. Hey, you know something that we don't know about Corona? We don't know if Corona has lasting effects.
It does.
But I'm just saying, because guess what? They didn't know that cigarettes had lasting effects until 40 years down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It took 40 years.
It's already come out that Corona can have.
I know, but I'm just saying, but you don't know. But think about this. I know for a fact that the NFL's insurance runs out 5 years after you finish playing.
Correct.
So imagine catching the Corona while playing, or even think about that's why these players were having a problem. These older players were mad at these new players because they're like, yo, man, we didn't know about CTE. We didn't know about it. It took 20 years for us to realize what it is. So that's why these new players, these older players are yelling at these new players and telling them like, yo, y'all need to look out for us. Because when we was playing in the 80s, we didn't know about it. It took 20 years. Bruh, now, take CTE out, put Corona in. These players right here that get this stuff saying, hey, 20 years from now, hey, man, you guys got to extend that health care. Why? Because we didn't know we was going to have lasting effects 10, 15 years from now. And guess what? I'm going to tell y'all this, man. It's the realest thing I'll ever know. This is the one thing I know about NFL players and fans interaction. You do not give a damn about them 1 year after they retire. I don't care. Unless they're a Hall of Famer.
Say it again,
Unless you are a Hall of Famer. They do not give a damn about you, bruh. Fans
West Coast, I want to show one of your supporters a lot of love, okay?
So I get it, fan. I get it, players. I get it. Go ahead.
I get it. I do. Yeah, I'm with the players on this. My boy Jaden said, Jaden Cash Register. He said, I've had 3 people in my office next to me get COVID, and I've been told multiple times if I don't come in due to being afraid of the being exposed, I will not be paid or have a job. So, because I love you, Jaden, I'm gonna tell you this: bring a recorder to your job and go have that conversation again and do it with all your management.
Exactly.
Because I'm getting you paid right now, man.
Exactly.
I'm getting you paid right now because it's gonna be a whole lot of lawsuits on dumb management like that, my brother. Put yourself in line to get paid because they shouldn't be risking your life over your job and making you even feel like you have to choose your life over your job. And the fact that 3 people had COVID right in your same office and they telling you have to come in.
Yeah, have to.
Oh no, you need to go record that conversation and then shop some attorneys. I guarantee you go get some. You go get some interest on that, my brother. And see that's game free from me, okay? And West Coast telling you he done already won a couple of lawsuits or one. I don't know the number.
Hey, Miss Rose. Oh my God, Miss Rose, you killing it. Miss Rose said no waiver signed for concussion long-term effects. See, I'm going to tell you, the NFL has learned. That's one thing about the NFL is the NFL doesn't make the same mistake twice. That's one thing about the NFL. You want to know why? Because when they make a mistake, it costs them a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they can't afford to make the concussion mistake twice with Corona. That's why I'm telling you all the biggest – I knew this crap was serious when these NFL players, when they said waivers, man. When they said waivers, I was like, wait, time out. So you want me to play at my own risk?
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Like, that just deletes my whole contract. Like, what are you talking about?
I can see doing fans like that. Because if you want to see the game so bad that you go risk your life, fine, for $100.
Thank you.
But I'm worth way more than that to do this job.
Yep.
No, I ain't signing no waiver. Y'all better get this whole environment. Y'all better, because if all the players sign waivers, why would the NFL make like drastic changes to keep them safe?
Thank you. If you sign a waiver, bro, put the fans in the stands. Put them everywhere.
Put them everywhere. Breathe on them, spit on them, anything. They can't come after us.
Yeah, why are you going to sign? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, this is real foggy, man.
And I'm going to tell you what I also think, bro. And since we just eating right now, this is just extra time.
Yeah,
this
is just
I'm gonna tell you what I
overtime.
think too. I think the NFL is betting on some of these guys to get sick. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you, not paying is also like I'm gonna tell y'all. I had a situation at my house. Some stuff happened at my house. They came out and fixed it. The insurance company gave me a $500 credit. Now, guess what? I put that $500 credit towards my mortgage, and guess what? I technically came up on $500 because I didn't have to save it. I mean, I didn't have to spend it. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? There's going to be some players that are going to get sick, and they ain't going to have a guaranteed contract, and they're going to get an insurance claim, and they're going to be out the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Like, they've already made the first move today when they said that training camp, that OTA rosters were only going to be 80 people. I'm like, damn. That means 20 people just didn't make a team and ain't even got to camp. You just cut 20 people, and they ain't even got to camp. Because a regular camp roster is 100. And you know what that's going to be? All the bottom feeders.
And you know what's the sad part, West Coast? Because you're right. We ain't did a show in a while, so we just emptying out the clip right now. This the sad part. You know how we always say, win the crowd, win your freedom? Mm-hmm. The crowd don't have no say-so this year, man.
The crowd ain't going to be there.
Damn. That's messed up because, like, the sleepers that we push to the top, because some people don't believe that their voice matters.
Yep.
But no, it exponentially matters when we do it together, right? So if there's a sleeper that's starting to rise, like a Donovan Wilson that's starting to make plays, and they really, really making a lot of plays in preseason, it's the crowd that a lot of times that'll force those guys on the field.
Yeah.
And we won't have that say this year, man.
I mean, ask Miles Austin.
Yes. Cole Beasley.
I mean, ask those guys.
Romo.
And think about this, Boss Cowboy. That is actually the way we build our team. So this COVID threatens us the worst. You want to know why? Because we shop at Marshalls. Like, right. Imagine if they said if they come and say all the Marshalls and Rosses are closed forever, I'm going to be in problems. Why? Because I got 5 kids. That's my spot. You know what I'm saying? Forever 21, I ain't tripping. Ross and Marshalls, what? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's a totally different game, bruh.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, this corona is a shot directly at how we do business. Because, man, you're going to have to make, like, think about this. This is going to be that year 2 that your scouts, them dudes about to earn their money. They about to earn their money. Because the scouts and the other guys are the guys who put these guys in your camp. So these coaches are going to really have to know what the hell they're doing. You want to know why?
Oh, you said because that, boy. See, you talk too fast, man.
I'll tell you why. Because you're going to be cutting people because of technique.
Ooh, hold on, bro. You see, you talking too fast, bro. You got to slow down sometime, bro. You say deep stuff and it'll go right over people's head if you don't slow down, bro. That boy say them scouts.
They gonna really know. You gonna
it's
really
the
see
scouts this year, bro.
You gonna really see who did their job. Like, you're gonna see who did their job this year.
Yes. The scouts, and I would say the scouts and the COVID risk management team are the most important in any football facility right now. I agree. Scouts and a planning team on how they're going to manage COVID with their players.
And boss, think about this. There's going to be, and also this is the last thing I'm going to say on this too. Also, this is going to be the year where you're going to want to get friendly with a coach. I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of people are about to get cut for preseason, for training camp stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to need a coach to pull for you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a guy on the cusp and you're like a John V. Johnson. Say John V. Johnson versus a Parker. John V. Johnson's like, well, I got film from last year, and I got some preseason games. Parker like, I don't got nothing but some one-on-ones, me looking nice. I'm talking about the kid from Rhode Island that we just brought in. I ain't even talking about the Michael Gallups and the CD Lambs. I'm talking about battles like that, like the John V. Johnson versus a Parker. I like both these dudes, but you know what's gonna make me love one or the other? Preseason. And I'm gonna tell you this, boss. NFL has banned live recording of practice. So you know what that means? You're not gonna see nothing.
Yeah, bro.
Week 1 is when you're gonna see your Cowboys for the first time.
Duh, it's so sad,
You're
bro.
not gonna see nothing.
We're not gonna have any input on the pod we go eat,
nothing.
bro.
And boss, guess what? If you get cut from the Dallas Cowboys, what film do you have to give to the Denver Broncos?
Oh man, dog, this is sad.
That's what
bro.
I'm saying. This is sad.
This is sad, bro. Like and I'm gonna say it like this: the politics is go exponentially win this year. Favoritism, good old boyism, it's go win this year, man. Like if you had a favorite guy, you ain't gonna have very much to kind of stop you from being able to play the guy that you just want to play.
Yep,
it's sad. I mean, you know, but at least they hearing the truth from us, bro. You know what I mean? Because I don't hear too many people talking about this. Matter of fact, I've never heard about this conversation.
And the sad thing about it is, it's like, what else can you do? Like, you can scrimmage all day, but I'm going to tell you guys this. At the end of every training camp, the defense looks better than the offense. You want to know why? Because the offense can't create brand new plays against a defense they play every single day. It doesn't work like that. That's why, if you notice at the beginning of the training camp, Dak was looking like Ice Water Jimbo Jim. You know what I'm saying? Come week 1, they're like, no, Dak threw an interception. I'm like, bruh, he's throwing the same plays versus the same guys for 2 hours, 2 times a day. Like, yeah, I'm pretty sure Cheeto knows that's coming. You know what I'm saying? And he also plays one-on-ones versus that same receiver. So the DBs, that's why I'm not saying that's why Xavier Woods looked like Earl Thomas in training camp, but I'm just saying maybe that's why Xavier Woods looked like Earl Thomas in training camp. Like, I literally walked up to Xavier Woods and I was like, bro, I gotta apologize to you, bro.
I did it
on
remember.
Live. It's like, yeah, bro, you got better, man. Like, you get in your head. Xavier Woods was getting a hand
like,
on the ball.
Man, I am better, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm better. Thank you, West Coast.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man.
Too damn early.
He was getting an interception every single game.
Man.
I mean,
He's
every
one of
single
those,
practice.
man. I can't stand them types.
Every single practice.
We call them practice All-Americans.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he was getting
some cats like that. They boy practice, they All-Americans.
And then think about this, boss. What do they? And I'm not trying to hate on my QB, but what has always been the stickler against Dak?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you meant that. With the thing that you hated about Dak was how he practiced. That's what you always. You've been consistent on that too. You never really knocked him on his play. You knocked him from what you were seeing at training camp. And that's true. Yeah. Like, I know that from rocking with you for about a year or two. You know what I mean? I know that's true. Like, I know the difference between when you went to training camp and Dak and Dak was known for that.
Dak,
I was just one that didn't care about that type stuff. You know what I mean?
But Dak is he makes all his mistakes at practice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Dak gonna get you one in practice. Like, you gonna get an interception at practice.
Yeah, he gonna take his chances at practice. He gonna take
his chances in practice, but in the game, he's not gonna do it.
And there are certain, and you know this from playing West Coast. You know this, bro. There are certain cats that's gamers, man. You know that. Like, I played with a guy named B Mid, bro. That dude was the laziest receiver ever at practice. One day we had a scrimmage that was the red and white scrimmage at U of H, right? And I saw his real game speed. It was way different. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, okay, I see why he dogged those guys in the game, but at practice, he just weak.
Yeah.
He just hated it. And Bo Jackson was like that. Boy, and guess who else was like that? Woodson, the great Woodson, was like that. Woodson
And you know
sucked
somebody
at
else who was also like that? Allen Iverson, the most famous guy. What did he say? Bro, we
Gamers.
talking about what did Allen Iverson say? Bro,
Practice.
we talking about practice.
And he was dead serious. Like,
he
and
was
people hated
dead
him for that.
serious.
But I can't knock a guy that's wired to
Yeah.
where, look, it's some guys
Practice, bro.
they save it at practice and they let it all out at the
a
game.
And I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you the reason, and this is why I believe Allen Iverson couldn't do that, because bro, you do, in the professional league, you do not have 100% game practices. You don't. Why? Injury. That's why.
Yeah.
The scariest thing that can happen in the quickest way to get your a strength and conditioning coach fired is to get injured at practice. If you're going to get injured, at least let it be at a game.
Yeah, that's facts too.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
wild.
that's why the NFL only lets them play in pads one day out of the year. 1 day out of the week.
Right.
Because they even understand. You know what I'm saying? But and it's crazy too, man, because it only sucks because I was one of those guys where I had to, if I didn't have a good game of practice, if my practice dictated how I was gonna play, like I was a straight
Me too,
up athlete.
bro. Woo!
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
I
my
knew what my
practice-
game was gonna be based on my whole week of practice. I'm just like you on that.
Like my preparation. So, and the cool thing about it is, it's like with me, that means that I could play better in a championship game. You want to know why? Because I would probably practice harder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you, the cool thing about Dak is the reason why and I just had to kind of like accept it almost. You know what I'm saying? Like at practice, Dak is he's gonna throw it in three cover. Oh, let me see if I can put that there.
Yeah.
Let me see
He
if I
gonna
can-
experiment.
Let me see
He
if I can,
is.
let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can
Yeah.
do that. Let me see if I can do this. Let me see if I
Yeah.
can do that. You know what I'm saying? Dak's gonna do that, but in a regular season game, he's not doing it.
Nope. He gonna be locked
Like
in.
he's gonna think in a game, I did that at practice and it didn't work.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
that's
it's
just
like,
what
and
it
you
is.
just gotta, and it's crazy that we even got on that subject. But bro, I like my, you just kind of like gotta, like, some dudes just have it. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes just have it.
Yup.
And
That's
the,
just
and
true.
the dudes that
You
have
gotta accept that.
and the dudes that go Hall of Fame are the dudes that are just like that, but take practice serious. You know what I'm saying? But you even got guys like AI who flat out told us, like, look, it's so funny. I didn't even really realize what he was saying until like later on in life. What he was saying, like, we not even talking. Like, did you hear his rebuttal? Like, we not even talking about a game. Like, you know what I'm gonna do in a game. So Allen Iverson was flat out telling you that I shut it down at practice.
Yes.
I turn it down. I turn it off. Like, I'm
Yes.
not the same person. Because he basically said, y'all know who I am in a game.
Right.
We talking
And
about practice?
And some people want everybody to be the same. I think, I think that's the dumbest way to be. Is like, you gotta kind of manage people based on who they are as individuals. And sometimes I'm not gonna stir the pot on somebody that's always consistent in the game. I'm not, just not me. I'm sorry, not me. Now, now sometimes you want guys to give great effort and all of that as leaders because they're examples. Yeah, for that reason I'd be on somebody behind, but then sometimes you got to stand up in front and just like, cause you know who did that? Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
Jimmy Johnson said that clear out. He said, yeah, man, I do treat people different.
Yeah.
Based on what they do on Sunday.
Exactly.
He was clear about that too. Yes,
Yeah.
I won't fire. Listen, like, yes, Irvin was late.
Don't fire
so
him.
He missed the series. You'll get fired for that.
No, but what did he say? No, you don't fire that guy. You fire that guy.
Right.
Like,
And
Jimmy Johnson understood that.
He understood that. So it's some people, to me, they a little bit too uptight.
Like, let's just be real. You think Phil Jackson spent more time with BJ Armstrong or Michael Jordan? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. You think you can, you know what I'm saying? Who do you think he spent more time with? BJ Armstrong or Michael Jordan? You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have to spend it on BJ because Michael Jordan on autopilot.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, it's been a blessing having you on here, man. We didn't rock tonight. We still got some more topics and stuff we can talk about this week. So we gonna get it back on here this week and get it popping, man. But hey, boss, man, back on the line. You back off the grid, man. Beer still long, man. I heard it, man. Let them know where they can find you at, man.
Man, Boss Cowboy Sports, man. Don't go there looking for no content for a little while. For a little while. Y'all give me time to get off these shingles. I'm still have the residue of shingles, y'all. Thankful everybody's been praying for me and stuff, but it's been hard. So, and I'm gonna tell you, like, for anybody that has shingles, you feel me. But if you don't, I don't wish it on you. You know.
He said Jimmy Johnson hated coaching preseason. Why? Because they were getting paid the same amount of money to coach games that he felt weren't necessary. But you got to say it like this. When you have an offense like they did in the 90s, like, yeah, them dudes is click-clacking, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't have the corona. I promise you, you're not going to find any coach right now with everything that's going on that's going to be, that's going to be like, oh, yeah, we're okay for it. They're going to do it because they're trying to lessen the amount of affection, but, man, you need them preseason games. That's where you're finding the NFL is about getting cheaper, and preseason helps you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not even playing the top players. You're playing the cheap players. Preseason allows you to do that.
Yeah. It's, listen, man, everybody, we go just have to kind of ride it out the whole year too. And I'm talking about from doing shows, from writing articles, to doing videos, to watching the bars. It's going to be bumpy. Just go and get ready. It's going to be bumpy on content. It's going to be bumpy on games. It's going to be bumpy on injuries. It's going to be a group that was there week 1 that's going to be gone by week 8, and they not going to return in week 12. It's going to be bumpy. So get ready. Just go and expect the unexpected this year, right? But what we got to do is just get on through it. We halfway through the year now. Let's get through the other half, and we go all still rock. We go all still rock. Like, the shingles for me started literally once we hit July.
You know what I just thought about? They're going to have 53 water bottles.
Exactly. Stuff like that, bro. It's going to be crazy. Like, just go and get ready for crazy.
Simple
but just know
like
after this year, it's going to start going behind us because it takes about a year and a half. This is where you got to watch more than sports. You got to kind of keep up with everything.
Like, I'm just thinking
it takes about a year and a half for a real trusted vaccine.
Hey, I'm thinking about this. Think about this, boss. Just random stuff like sharing towels on the sidelines.
Bruh.
That's done. Sharing water
we
bottles.
need to talk about all that, bro. Like, we literally need to talk about everything that needs to change, bro.
That's
like,
done.
And people not talking. People, I'm reading articles. Everybody still talking X's, O's. Such and such got signed, and it's like, bro, the biggest thing that's gonna make us either win or lose is how we manage, like you said, scouting for reserves and the risk management of COVID. And you're not hearing it nowhere. Yeah, this is the first time anybody to me even went in depth with it, bro. Like, I've never heard nobody even talk about it but me and you, bro.
Yeah. Whichever team can keep their team, because I'm going to tell you right now, in the NBA, they're having a hard time right now keeping them dudes inside them hotels and keeping them in bubbles. And they're not going to do that with the NFL. So, whichever team, like, I feel like the Patriots, why? Because I feel like Bill Belichick has the best control of his team than any program. I feel like he's going to be their team would benefit in a time like this because I know he has control over his team. Jerry Jones, no, I'm sorry.
Checkmate, bro. You hit that dead on the head. I feel like this whole year is geared towards New England. I agree, bro.
Drew Brees, not Andrew, Sean Payton, like them real, like this is my team. You're going to do what the hell I say. Them
military environments are going to win.
Yeah, like Tomlin, like everybody's talking about Tomlin's gone, bro. They ain't about to fire Tomlin. Not this year, they ain't. Not this year, they not.
No. The teams where they got real good controls.
Alpha coaches. Teams.
Alpha coaches, right.
They have alpha coaches are going to be. And you know what's so crazy, boss, before I let you go, man? Jane Slater said this, bro, a week before the draft. She said teams that have the least amount of change and the most control over their organizations are going to be the teams who are successful in 2020.
Agree.
And it makes sense.
Agree. Yeah.
Like, when you tell your player, go to hell home and stay at home after a win, do they do it? You feel me?
Say that again.
When you tell your players to go home after a win and don't go to the club, do they do it?
Oh, man.
That's all I'm asking. Because you know what go down in Dallas. You done been there. You done been in victory lane. Yeah, talking about we ain't going to name no names.
Oh yeah.
But just know we share. You know what I'm saying, the bottles get popped. Yeah, we pass the
Oh
bottles and
yeah.
everything.
They
Let's
in the
go.
streets when they win.
Yeah, when they
Believe
win,
that.
everybody out.
Oh yeah, we
Rappers,
see them. Oh hey,
everybody.
hey, yeah, yeah. Been right there with them, with you.
You know what I'm saying? So
right there.
that's what I'm
My
saying.
boy YL,
Who-
we all in the building.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. When your coach tells you go home,
No.
are you gonna listen to that?
It's and
Because
like
imagine Dak bro, imagine bro, Dak literally on this, this is the last thing I promise I'm gonna say. Dak Prescott, you literally have to go to practice, get in a bubble. Like that, if I was Dak, I would move into the hotel next to the star for this season. I would.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm any one of the players, this is the year to have one girlfriend, no
Thank
more than
you,
two.
bruh.
The player life, like don't.
Boss,
This
we
is-
gotta make that video, bruh. We got
Man, let's do it, bro. Like I'm so down to do it. Let's do it, man. We gotta
gonna
tell
say
them.
stuff
We gotta
like
tell
that.
the brothers.
Like,
Like
2020
we
is
gotta
not
talk
the
to
year.
them real, bro. We
Like-
can't sugarcoat either. We gotta
yo,
tell
yo.
them the truth.
Like
This
2020,
is
you
the
can't
year
mess
of
with
one
hoes.
girlfriend. This is the player life. Wait to 2021.
Yeah, you can't
Right.
mess with hoes in
Once you
2020.
get the vaccine, you can go back out in the streets. But right now, if you really care about football, get you one girlfriend.
Yep.
Gone.
One homie. One
homie, one friend.
homie.
Yeah. Like wind down, go wind down on Madden.
Preferably
Matter of
your
fact,
barber.
listen, West Coast, I'm finna shock you. Don't get mad, but I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I'm Jerry, I'm gonna go under the table, give me some cash. I'm gonna give me a weed house that my players can go to, man. I'll be like, you guys can go distress over there, bro. Y'all listen, just don't hit the streets, okay? I don't want you guys in the streets.
Don't go
but
out.
if you need to go relax, I'm gonna need to know who your girlfriend is. Y'all have unlimited access. It's gonna always be clean. Y'all can hit my mansion whenever you want to.
Yep.
Look, I got everything y'all want in here.
Boss, think about this. You can test positive for marijuana in 2020 and you still gonna play.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with you. Listen, we gonna try to make my mansion. I would give me a mansion house if I was Jerry. I'd be like, look, this is where all your sins can happen safely here. This is where you can sin. Just do it. Just do it in the environment that we go help protect you guys. Don't do it out in the streets where you don't know what they're doing.
Yeah,
you don't know.
9/20.
So like, and we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. I'm Uncle Jerry. We got $3 million. We got 3 mansions that's just for you guys to go act crazy. And as soon as you walk in the door, everybody has to sign a non-disclosure. That's part. So
yeah, and you know what I'm also telling them? Any player that voluntarily wants to move into the Aries Hotel that is next door to the practice facility, I am going to let you stay there for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Why? Because that's self-quarantine.
I'm self-quarantine. I'm telling you, man, like it really need to be some real thought, like real thought, not half thought, not kind of. I'm talking about some real. Go get you some SMU guys with some North Texas nerds. And they need to really think tank how to fully risk manage COVID to keep it off the team. Especially, and listen, West Coast, I'm going to say it just like this, especially in Texas.
Yeah.
Because Texas is the hotbed right now. So if you're not on overtime thinking about how to handle risk management for what's the modern New York. We're the New York of April. Everybody remember New York in April when they was putting in, like, throwing them people in them freezers and all that, dead bodies in full hospitals. Oh, that's Texas now. And Dallas is in Texas, you know? So now, I mean, like, so I'm glad I'm back to where we can sound the alarm on what's really important, and we doing that tonight. I would want some writers to be watching and kind of steal some of the ideas and put it out there, because we really need the real ideas out there that's going to really help us win in 2020, brother.
Yeah, man, because there's going to be a 12th man on the field playing offense and defense, and it's called Corona. And if you miss you going down, regardless you on offense or defense. Hey, man, but you guys already know, man, I'll be live tomorrow at my normal time at 11. Probably get some Madden going later on that night. But you guys already know what it is, man. Never look down.